can hold this long enough. It is the 10th of August. I'm going to show you the only food I've eaten today. It's not settled 100%, and I just think it's because I cooked it too long, but I just finished eating it probably 45 minutes ago, so hopefully the heartburn is causing, which isn't horrible, will end soon. And I ate it around 5. So let me just show you real fast. I accidentally overcooked my porterhouse greatly in the air fryer, like insanely overcooked it, but I'm still gonna eat it. Alright, you saw what I ate. The lighting's horrible in here. I bought a bunch of tripods, and I don't know where I stuck them because they were little, and I have no clue where I put them. Some were big, but too big to use right now. So I'm using this old one that keeps flipping the phone. So if the phone falls while I'm talking, I'm so sorry, so sorry. So I'm suffering from a good amount of heartburn, like a normal person's heartburn. Not my gushing, and I can talk to y'all. I'm not throwing up, I'm not shaking, my pulse isn't high right now, my blood pressure hasn't tanked. If you're new to my channel, the doctors think I've had MCAS, mast cell activation syndrome, my whole life, and that's why I would have these spells where I could only eat certain foods without having this horrible episode that happens to me multiple times a month, which is horrible. Okay, we're talking on a toilet with a bucket because it's both ends. It lasts for hours. I shake as if I was naked outside, covered in water in Alaska in the winter, because I am just shaking to shreds. I pour sweat. Can't even talk because the chatter in my teeth is so bad. I bite my tongue doing it. I can't really control it. My blood pressure tanks to the ground, and I have high blood pressure, and I mean it is extremely low. Like it has gotten as low as 70/60, which is very dangerous for those numbers to be so close. And I suffer from severe high blood pressure, like we're talking like 200 sometimes over. I think the last one was 117. Like it was really bad. So, and I take medicine for that. Okay, so that's, and my pulse is normally normal, except during these episodes, my pulse is through the roof. Like it can get to almost 200. It's like really bad. And it lasts for hours and hours. And a mild episode is me with severe diarrhea, severe nausea, and gushing heartburn because it's GERD. So it's gushing out my nose. I'm choking on it. It's in my lungs. I mean, it's just gushing out. It's disgusting, I know. And all of this has become extremely bad since I got the Delta version, the C word, back in January 2022, I think is when we all got it. So it was over 2 years ago. And I have been desperately ill since. I gained tons of weight since. I have been fighting back and forth with different diets, you know, carnivore, this, that, but MCAS, you can have reactions to food one day and not another, or like with me, I can't have any form of chicken at all. I'm desperately ill when I have chicken. I was doing really good this summer with Hawaiian rolls only, like any other breads I couldn't handle. Boar's Head low sodium turkey and ham, which I became scared of after the listeria outbreak thing and recall, so I'm scared to eat it. And I was doing okay with potatoes, like plain potatoes, nothing on it but salt. But I haven't been lately. Lately, I've been having horrible episodes. I tried different turkey meats, and they are causing me to swell. Alright, y'all. I went from 218, and this is in about 8 days, to 235. So if you are new to my channel and you believe in calories, y'all, I don't even eat 1,000 calories a day. and I move my body like insane. Okay, insane. But I am having severe inflammation, reactions, whatever you want to call it, because we have had a major rain for 3 weeks straight. So my environmental histamine issues are through the roof, just out there. So you can have histamine intolerance syndrome too. I'm not sure exactly. Some people call it that, some people don't. And not have MCAS, right? So MCAS is when your mast cells are going crazy, and a lot of people with mast cell activation syndrome has the high histamine intolerance as well. So anything that sets your histamine, allergies, off in your body causes it to build up like a bucket of water, and then it overflows and you have episodes. Some people's, their throat swell shut. Me, yesterday was also hives everywhere. So it's gotten worse. I'm developing more and more symptoms. There's a whole list of foods I cannot have because it will swell my throat shut. And it's pain. It's pain. It's why I wasn't doing keto for a long time, because everything I could have is mainly a carb. So I can still have Hawaiian rolls and be completely fine, but I cannot find a deli meat that I am okay with. They all make me sick. Okay, I have gone to the store and I have bought me some ground turkey, which I'm scared of because they can have high histamine because it's ground turkey. It's ground. Anything ground builds histamine quickly. But I'm going to give it a try and see 2 different ones. Today I had the porterhouse, which was really, really new. And even though I've had some heartburn from it, it's okay. It's livable. I can do that. That is all I've had today other than a coffee. And it's 5:43. I'm not doing the garden really anymore, so I am not having low blood sugar spikes. I noticed in the heat, sweating for 2+ hours out there, even taking my electrolytes, I was having severe low blood sugar drops. So that's why I kept saying, well, there's no way I can try to go back right now to a keto diet, because my blood sugar drops are so bad. I have such issues. But today I've done good. I have not felt like I've had any low drops, so I haven't even tested my blood sugars. I actually feel like my blood sugars have been too high lately. So in September, I'm going to start weighing my food. I'm going to start using my app. I'm going to use a special scale that goes with the food scale, and this is a body scale. In September, probably after the 1st, I'm going to get extremely hardcore on this channel and in my life on tracking everything. Because I decided today I'm getting sick because of the weather. I am getting sick just eating potatoes, which I was perfectly fine with. I am getting sick with all the deli meats that are out there right now that I can eat, that I'm not afraid of. I'm getting sick no matter what I eat. I am having either a mild episode or a severe episode. Last night was a nightmare, okay? Last night I was terrified. It was so bad. So bad. And I ate the same thing I've been eating all along. And very little, because it was just a tiny little bit of potatoes from the whole day. And no, so desperately ill. I tried taking all the Skinny Girl syrups out. I tried taking all the butter away. I've tried taking all my cheeses away. I've tried taking everything away. Everything. And I still have episodes. So we're done. So I can have episodes and be extremely fat, unhealthy person, and my blood sugar is going up and down and all crazy things until I have diabetes again. Or I can have episodes and be a skinny person if I can manage to lose weight, because ever since the Delta version, all I can manage to do is gain weight. So as of today, hey, sorry, I have cats, so fighting so bad. As of today, no carbs of any kind. Okay, no carb. It's okay, little girl. And you see, I'm very fat, very swollen, very upset, very upset. Very upset because I haven't had ice creams and cookies and brownies and all those things, or grapes, because they made me sick. So it's not like I've gone and dived into all of that stuff to gain all this weight. Now this summer when I was doing the garden, I was sweating the 2 hours every morning and I was eating tons of blackberries. I felt amazing and my weight was way lower. 218 is where I was when I was eating crap tons of blackberries every day. But it's not blackberry season anymore, and I do not eat them from the grocery store because I have reactions from the grocery store. I did not have reactions to the ones in the local farms here that you literally can go pick them. So I also have discovered I am definitely, like, I always knew I had cold urticaria, I always say it wrong, but anyway, rayon. So I have reactions to cold extremely bad, and now I'm being told it was actually due to my mast cell activation syndrome. So when I ate ice cream and I would be laying on the floor crying, or an icy, or a really, really cold soda, or, you know, I was always told, well, it's the milk, or it's the carbon, it's this, it's that. No, it was because it was cold. When I sat and ate ice, when I had my keto chow, I would die because I made it into ice cream. But when I cooked it in a pancake, I can eat it with no reaction because I'm allergic to the cold. Like, actually allergic, and it causes me to have a reaction. So allergic reactions are not just skin, not just your throat swelling shut. It's not just your sinuses start draining really bad or wheezing. It can also be severe GERD. A lot of people have GERD, which is severe heartburn, and it's just an allergy. And if you can figure out what is causing it, like what, hold on. Sorry, when you have a cat, it can be a nightmare trying to get back to filming. Literally, they were fighting. So it's been a few minutes, I haven't forgotten what I said. But anyways, I'm going to try my hardest. And it's not really me trying. My brain knows what to do. My desire knows what to do. It's my body that has reactions. But I can't just live on bread. I just can't. One, I can't stand the taste of it no more, y'all. You have no idea. I hate bread right now. And I'm on a waiting list for a specialist who can help me figure all this out. I am having an allergy test, if you didn't see my other videos, just to make sure I did not develop new allergies on top of MCAS. So if they are true allergies, I will know not to keep trying them because it's just not going to change anytime soon. If it's MCAS, then you just wait and see. This is the worst time of the year because of the rain. The rain is every day, tons of it. I have so many mushrooms growing all in the yard. And mold and everything happening, so it makes me desperately ill. Plus I'm very busy. I was not planning on doing this yet because I'm going to have to pee around the clock for days, and there's a million appointments. On Wednesday I have to drive 1.5 hours one way and then 1.5 hours back, and there is a 50-minute stretch that there is nowhere to pee. And when I do this, it's bad enough when I'm on keto that I have to pee at least every 20, maybe every 30 minutes. But when I go back to a keto, it doesn't matter if I was doing like 30 or like, you know, I've been basically doing low carbs, so it's always been under 100, most of the time 70 carbs. It doesn't matter. I am going to pee every 5 to 10 to 15 minutes, and it's already started. So yeah. Also, the weird thing is, I really don't think there's any chicken in it, even though it's called chicken broth and it says it has chicken in it. It doesn't actually have pieces of chicken, because I can do the Aldi chef, chicken broth, and I bought me a lot, like 12 containers, and 12 is at mom's if I need more, so that's 24 chicken broths, because I am going to be living on it for the next week or two. Okay, because I can't, because I ate that steak just now, I know I could not eat breakfast, I could not eat dinner, like that is it, just the one meal, but I could have chicken broth all day long. Volume matters greatly in my stomach. It's why this summer I was only doing like 2 of the little Hawaiian rolls with about maybe 5 ounces of meat, and then later during the day I might do 1 Hawaiian roll and maybe 2 or 3 ounces of meat, and that was it. Because if I put something bigger at once in my stomach, I will have an episode. Like, my stomach will swell, it will physically hurt, I will throw up, I will not be able to hold it in. I've been told over and over again I had shaped my stomach way too small, so volume really matters. I might be doing cottage cheese. So after the 1st of September is when I'm going to get way more strict, and Wendy inspired me watching her video today to go back and just do In Your Carb Confusion. Phase 1. I basically in my mind been doing phase 3, but I just been doing my carbs and whatever I wanted. A lot of blackberries was my carbs, and surprisingly watermelon had way less carbs than I thought, because I can't handle a lot of watermelon anyways. I never even ate more than a cupful of watermelon, like literally just a few bites, and it was way less carbs than I thought. All this time I've been thinking it was a crazy amount, and it's not. But the reason they always say don't eat watermelon is I notice everyone around me get these big giant bowls of watermelon, sit and eat it all, and I'm like, I would throw up. I would throw up. It's also why I can't handle salads too, because it will only have a few pieces of lettuce at the most. Like, it has to be really tiny. Everything has to be tiny. And that's probably why the steak bothered me tonight, is I put too much in my stomach, which caused heartburn. Because normal people who don't have a issue with their stomach, you get some stomach acids going on to help you break down your food. But if you have a flap issue, or you have not enough acid or too much acid like me, you get heartburn. You have issues more than a normal person would. I'm not too sure there's any normal people really left out there, because everyone seems to have something wrong with them. It's really crazy. Still my first coffee. I drink it very slow. Probably my last one. But just want to let everyone know where my head is. I played this video in my head how it was going to go. So much better than how it actually went, because it all went out my brain when I started it. And then when I was trying to take care of the cats, I remember how I wanted to say it. And then I was like, it'll be too much for me to start the video all over again. And we're going to be using the vibration plate that I got on TikTok, and I still have not opened it, and I got weeks ago. I still have not opened my scales, and I got them months ago. I need my life to calm down. I need everyone to stop having so many appointments, right? Because I have appointments, not as much as everyone else though, and everyone else has a crap ton of appointments. So then you put my appointments with everyone else, and I'm the driver of everyone. It's a lot. It's a lot. A lot. A lot. Did I say a lot? A lot. But if I remember anything else I wanted to tell y'all today, I will let you know. And here's the hard part. I just had an episode with my stupid stomach acid coming out my nose. Ended about 15 minutes ago, so I came outside to take a little walk. You know, exercise is supposed to help it, losing weight is supposed to help it, but for me, it's so stupid. It mentally wears me out, wondering what's going to make me sick or not. I did so great, lost so much weight, was so perfect in my size where I didn't get exhausted just by moving around. And then my body decides to fight against me and go to crap. Came out to look at the garden, see what's going on, see if the blight has spread anymore. Little upset because Joshua left this morning without eating, and he's never gone. It's an outdoor cat. He's never been gone this long. And he's not coming to my cause. I don't know where he went. I don't know what he's doing. Except stressing me out. I need more stress. Y'all, it is so weird for me. For 30 years, all this it's been a forest across the street, and now that they've ripped all the trees out, which has not helped my allergies at all. I'm allergic to pine, and they have ripped pine to shreds. But now it's so much worse. See, I also get nervous because our neighbors all shoot guns, and they've been shooting all day. And I'm always worried my cat's going to run in the way of a bullet. But he is an outside cat. He was a stray, dropped off here in January, and I fell in love with him. And I don't want anything bad to happen to him. This is so weird. So weird seeing all this gone. And then I'm going to see houses. I'm going to hate it. We lived in the country for a reason. It doesn't feel like... I'm scared they're going to catch these on fire instead of pulling them out. And it will stink so bad. But this is really bizarre to me. It's all just gone. And I'm also worried he's going to get up in these things and get smushed or something. Wish he'd just come home so I could stop worrying about where the heck he took his butt to. Just getting a few steps in. So I'm out walking, trying to get some steps in, which I haven't really done since Dina moved here. So that did change drastically. I went from being someone who used my Oculus every night for like an hour of physical activity and walking actually down and up the street every day to never doing that again. One, he's always hollering, don't step on the cats with the Oculus. Two, he just now, he only walked a little ways with me because he doesn't like walking on the road because of dogs or snakes or anything else. That was never a fear I had, even though we had tons of dogs. I just did my walking, and he kind of instilled that, like, it's always an argument and a lecture every time I want to go walk. So maybe the walking was a stress reliever or something. I don't know, but I'm getting my steps every day, and I'm not just doing it by walking a circle a billion times in the driveway. Okay, because you got to go around that thing so many times. I think it's 10 times for 1 mile. And if I'm trying to get 10,000 plus steps a day, with being intentional steps, not just cleaning house steps or doing errand steps, I mean on top of normal steps, I'm gonna have to walk. I'm gonna have to get on the road and actually walk, okay? I've lived here since I was like just turned 16. Other than the years I lived in Florida by myself, I've lived here almost all my life. Like, most of my life has been here. Okay, 30 years this Christmas, or 31 years this Christmas. So yeah, I'm just not afraid of it. The car is coming. They're gonna think I'm crazy. I'm covered in gnat shell. That's the one thing I don't like, is all the gnats. We're about to turn around. Alright, we're gonna turn around. Well, I'm gonna turn around because I am out of shape. And look, it's way bigger of a hill than you think, than this is showing. And if I was to go all the way to the bottom, even though it doesn't look like a big, it is. So even though I've done a lot of lifting and squatting and bending and pulling in the garden, it's not the same as walking your thighs and butt up a hill. It burns. Plus, I just threw on any workout type pants I could find real fast, because all my pants are either jeans for the summer or just shorts. I ain't having shorts, there's too many mosquitoes. So these are the winter ones. They have the fluffy in them. And they're extra large and very, very comfortable, by the way. But they're very hot, so I am dying of heat in them. Also, talking and walking helps me walk, because I start to get tired, I start to get out of breath. And I focus on just talking to y'all instead of how tired I am. And y'all can see my scenery that I have going on while I am walking. Used to be trees all over here. It's gonna take me a while to get over that, y'all. It's gonna take me a minute after 30 years of never having neighbors and just having woods. That's gonna take a minute. We all feel, other than Dino, because he's only been here 3 years, we all feel very out of place. Every time we come in the yard and you look up, we have some trees, but you had a big background of trees, so it looked like we had more trees. It looked more private, but now it's not. It's not at all. And so, and look, this is stupid. They took our survey stake out for some reason and made a big hole. That's very dangerous. They just left it that way. And I don't get why they took ours out. Makes no sense. But a lot of trees fell during the storm. We got to pull them the rest of the way down. Lost a few all the old thin ones. Okay, I'm going to concentrate on walking now. Alright, so I got a little table light so I could turn on so I could film because I've already crawled into bed for the night. It's 11 p.m. So, how did I do today? I'm suffering from some heartburn right this minute. You can probably hear it in my throat. Some bad stomach acid coming up. I've suffered all day long. I usually can control it with Hawaiian rolls. But I am trying my hardest. As long as it doesn't start gushing, okay? Because gushing can lead to cancer. Literally, I have stage 3 GERD. If you look it up, stage 4 is esophagus cancer. So I have to be very careful. It's the only reason I was ever willing to start eating bread and stuff again, because it helps control it drastically. Meds do not. They have no effect on me whatsoever. I swear it makes it worse. And the apple cider vinegar makes it worse because I don't have low stomach acid and stuff. And I've gotten tested inside my little tummy. I've gotten stool samples and everything, and I have no cancer cells that they could find. I have no yeast overgrowth, so no, what's it called, I don't know, but you know what I'm talking about. I have no SIBA, I think it's called. I have none of that. I have IBS-CD. So it's constipation, diarrhea. It's one or the other, and it drives me insane. I've had that since I was probably 17 years old. It used to just be called IBS, and then as the years went by, they realized some people had worse symptoms, and mine is the 2 worst. And then I developed GERD a few years back. And a lot of it is caused by mast cell activation syndrome, unfortunately. So sometimes I just have reactions because I don't eat the fat on the steak, so I should not be having a reaction from it, but I am. I'm having severe stomach issues. Now, I've gone and grabbed the chicken broth, and I'm slowly drinking it, trying not to have the fear, because after talking about it today, I've just had a fear that what if it makes me sick because I'm having such a horrible reaction to chicken and stuff. Beef broth doesn't work on me. It makes me desperately ill. I can't have beef broth. And me and bone broth aren't friends at all. So I'm trying it, and we'll see what happens, because I don't want to go in there and eat Hawaiian rolls. I actually gave them to Dino, and he's eating them right now, meaning I won't have any, even in an emergency situation. Because I'm trying my hardest to get below 70 carbs a day, because when I was eating like 3 rolls or 3 Hawaiian breads or whatever, it was about 60 carbs a day. I'm having issues, sorry. So I'm trying my hardest to lower it because my weight is just piling on right now so bad, and it might just be because of the deli meat because I had to switch. Sorry, the burning is just excruciating in my stomach. It is horrifying. It literally feels like someone lit a match, and right now it is just halfway up. If it starts to go any higher, I will just end the video because no one wants to see what happens when it's like The Exorcist, literally. Like, I cannot explain how horrifying and messy it is. It's so gross. It's so bad. But I did get my 13,000 steps in. Why am I so proud of the 13,000 steps when this summer while working in the garden I got about 18,000 a day? Because working in the garden, I was out there for 2+ hours, and it wasn't a long distance, right? The steps were mainly picking, and it just was different. This was literally going for a mile walk and then back, and then a mile walk again and back. This was literally actual making myself walk, okay? There was nothing else to distract me that I was walking. So that's why I'm so proud of it, because I hadn't enjoyed walking in a long time. I was a little bored. So, but I did it. I got it done. So I was very proud of myself. I told myself we were purposely walking 8,000 steps today. And when I went past it, I was like, okay, 9,000. Then I was just like, oh my gosh, we're almost at 13,000. So I was very, very proud of myself because it was totally different than just getting those steps in from normal activity and not doing it on purpose. You might think it's a fail because it's less than normal, but this was actually doing it. Like in the garden, like I said, sometimes I think it's wrong. I think it's just going by my heart rate and stuff because I'm moving and lifting and throwing stuff so much and climbing up and down stairs so much that ladders that sometimes it's just, I'm not really sure if that's really, I'm sure it's 18,000 steps because I'm out there for hours, but it just seems to hit differently, and it seems to, okay, walking down the street, actually just walking and making steps, not working in the garden, not doing anything else for those steps, it seems to calm me, but working in the garden wears me out, exhausts me, and makes me very stressed out. So it's more like, I'm trying to lower my cortisol levels, or cortisol, I always say it wrong, it's your stress hormone. I'm trying to lower those levels because mine are skyrocketed high. And they were way lower when I used to walk. So that's what we are trying to do. I'm gonna let y'all go there because the burning's coming higher and I can't stop yawning.